Hey guys, you're watching pokernews.com. I'm Lynn Gilmartin and this is the big one. It's the big one for One Drop, the world's largest poker tournament that we have ever seen in the whole history of poker. It's been in the works for 12 months now, and here we are today with 48 players who have each bought in for $1 million. And the most important part is that 11.1% of each of those entries will go to One Drop, a charitable organisation that was founded by Cirque du Soleil's owner, Guy La Liberté. The charity is all about providing easily accessed water for countries that are underdeveloped. Over $5 million is going to go to the One Drop Foundation thanks to this poker tournament, and that leaves over $42.5 million to be distributed to the final table of 9. The 48 players are an eclectic mix of poker pros and philanthropic businessmen. But no matter how much money these guys have or how much they've played for in the past, I have no doubt that this poker tournament is bound to round up some nerves. We spoke to a few of them before they took their seats.
Well, I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. For me, I view this as like part of my summer vacation, and I'm going to get together with like all of the best poker players in the world, and they're going to make a special seat just for me to sit in and have a good time and see what happens. It's a fantastic charity providing for water for people all over the world, which, I mean, we take all this stuff for granted, but if you don't have this, obviously having clean water to drink and bathe and so forth is enormously important. And so it's cool to be able to support that, and then I get the added benefit of getting to, if I'm lucky, to be able to contribute further to the City Year charity, which is one of, I don't know, about 15 or 20 charities that we're able to support, but we're concentrating on City Year for today.
It's a significant sum of money, but when Guy gave me a call and told me about the cause and how it was going to raise awareness, it creates a great platform. So there is a lot of money, but there is less of a rake. There's a charitable cause attached to it. And, you know, a lot of people's egos to be in the first one, the first $1 million tournament with a platinum bracelet, it was just irresistible. So I had to show up. I spent the past 3 weeks earning the money to get here, so I can justify it in my mind. And I think it'll be a lot of fun.
When Guy and I are actually quite close friends, and we were spending Christmas together in Hawaii, and he told me about the event. And I wasn't sure I wanted to do it until I looked into sort of the situation around water. And when you think about the fact that like a kid every 20 seconds dies of like a water related disease, we spend money in this country and in this world on so many stupid things. So the idea that I could actually contribute $1 million of my own money, raise awareness for what is an obviously good cause, and frankly create an unbelievable memory for myself, to me was just a no-brainer.
Well, usually I'm not too much of a tournament player, but Guy La Liberté, of course, my company, MGM International, does a lot of business with Guy. He has 6 or 7 of his shows here in Las Vegas with our company. So Guy can be awfully persuasive, so he talked me into it. In fact, he wanted me to be the first guy besides himself to be in the tournament. So I ended up my $1 million, and here I am.
Well, I definitely think I'm going to ship it. I certainly wouldn't put up the money if I didn't think there was a very good chance that I was going to win. And last night I closed my eyes and I visualized the bracelet being handed to me. So when you do that, you just can't lose, right? So it's an investment, obviously in myself. It's also for a great cause because they take 11% for charity. So help the world, give back. Nothing wrong with that. Is it a big gamble? Of course. But it's one that sometimes you have to take. I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't take risks early on in my career. You know, when my net worth was $9,000, I put up $3,000 to play in a tournament. Did well, rode it all the way to where I am today. So sometimes you got to take a risk.
I've met Guy quite a few times. I think he's an amazing man for the success that he's had in life. I sort of would like to model myself after him to be successful and not have my personality change and still be the same person I was when I was young and didn't have anything. And I think just my admiration alone for him is enough to make me play. And if he approached me and asked me to play, and I don't think there was any way I could turn him down. And then when I heard the charity aspect, there was no way I could turn him down.
Well, it's easy. It's the biggest tournament in the history of poker. I mean, this is why we're here. It's for a good cause, for One Drop. It's going to raise a lot of money for this charity, so I'm really happy about it. I mean, I've been traveling everywhere in the world, playing all the biggest tournaments, but this one is it's the biggest one they've ever had. $1 million buy-in for a good cause. I'm excited. I just can't wait for it to start.
All 3 days of this tournament will be streamed live on WSOP.com and will go on ESPN. But of course, you can find detailed hand history right here on pokernews.com, so don't click away. Thanks for watching. I'm Lynn Gilmartin.